Testing. Testing, testing, how are we sounding? Hello, little mushrooms, how art thou today? Oh, got it done on the right screen. There we go. How art thou today? Today we are gonna do the cozy run. Got a little bit of a rough voice right now, but we'll see how that goes. Today we're gonna be working on the canvas and maybe testing something. Maybe. Not sure yet. I just feel bad. The last one was supposed to be the canvas build, but it ended up being a house build. I like building that house, what can I say? To the land of lava. How's everyone doing? Did you have a good day? Are you having a good week? What day is it? It is Wednesday. I threw myself off yesterday by streaming and saying I'll be back Wednesday, but I thought it was Monday. You know, the good old ADD kicking in. Alright, let's see where we are. I might have left off at the house that we just built. And I might paint the windows before we leave, because it bothers me. Palworld 1.0 is coming out on July 10th, but here in the US you might get access to it at 8:30 p.m. on the 9th. I debated whether or not to stream that night. I'm just going to stream all day on the 10th probably around 8 a.m. give or take. But, oh, the game stutters. Did I already paint the windows? Suddenly forgetting how buttons work. I think I already painted the windows. That's why they look so clear. Yeah. Nope. Yep. I painted downstairs, just not the top. Alright. We're gonna do this real quick so I don't forget. And then we're gonna work on the canvas. And if you weren't here for this build, please feel free to watch the old video on Twitch or YouTube. But in a minute I'll fly off and I'll be able to show you what we have so far. This is on Faybreak. We did come here to try and fight the tower boss. I had previously forgotten that's what we were doing. So once we finish the canvas, we'll probably fight the tower boss. So we did the calculations. The canvas needs to be 96 by 96 at minimum. But the area that I did so far is only 36, and it turns out there's a pillar in the way. So we're probably going to build towards Grintail, which might end up causing Grintail to never spawn in again, but I'm okay with that. It's just Grintail. I am a little worried that building this canvas is going to maybe be affected when 1.0 comes out, so we'll have to see if any of that large empty space becomes something. If it does, I imagine it won't spawn in, but you never can guarantee with new games what you may or may not lose. I have been taking the time as well to take some stuff, some pals that are in other worlds and try to get them in the global pal box as well, so that way we maybe have as many good pals as I possibly can. I also made some really interesting fighters today. I hope they don't become kind of null and void during the update, but we will see. We will see. Do those stairs need painting? Not a sentence I ever thought I'd say. Doo-doo-doo. And if anyone's wondering why I'm painting windows, well, you could say I'm just spraying them with Windex, but they start out as very blue hue, and at night they kind of look frosted. If you paint them with black paint, they look clearer. So there's an example. That way, this way, blue tint, black tint. See? I like it. It's a subtle difference, but it's kind of insane how much of a change it makes. Also, I never really got to use spray paint in a legitimate way, so I like the sound of the spray sound. Psst. Alright, I think that was all the windows for now. One reason I build my final base on Fabric as of right now, over here, because there's not a lot around me. It's a very empty space. That might change after the update. The only pals that spawn in are down there, which is too far for them to really walk up all the way over here. The ones that spawn over there next to that cave, they typically don't come that close. They can sometimes. And the Gildane that spawns over there, the boss, usually does not come this far down. So, it's a nice little area. I like it. You also get pretty much all the space you need for pretty much your breeding stuff, your furnaces, your mining area. It's all in one place. So we'll fill this area in a little bit more later. But here's the house. And this is how I make sure that the expedition and the raid tower don't really take up too much space. First level is going to be bedroom, and where the what are they called? The thingamahoozits that do the thingamabuilding. These things. The production assembly lines, the advanced ones, or just really any of them, they end up over here. With one being down on the bottom and one being up here on top of this little layered bit. So, wow, that was a sentence. I don't know if that was clear at all, but anyway. This is effectively the bedroom slash I'm gonna put a fishing pond here. I just like the idea of being able to wake up and just go for a dip. Over here will be like the schematic storage and stuff, as well as ingots. And over here will be furnaces and beds. Over there will be the oil extraction and maybe the quartz node. We'll see. Let's see what else. Down here gives me enough space to put the accessory bits. These things. Oh my, have we not unlocked any in this one? Well, that's something we'll do as a new thing. Anywho, over here will be all the mining stuff. So, build vertically and be smart with your placement. Oh yeah, somebody did mention in a chat recently, they said they can't stand the expedition site because it takes up half their base. I imagine they're building it like this. They're finding a spot along the edge of their base. I gotta find a spot where I can. There's so many trees. Yeah, see, right now, that it looks like I can't put it anywhere, right? Just turn it. Typically. There are trees around, so I may have to cut them down. Yeah, I might. Let me go over here where there's only one tree or two trees to cut down. 1, 2, 2 trees. Hey, Macarena. Do I have something that can help me? Yeah, smash your head on that tree. That's a mood for Wednesday. This one too, please. Thank you. I can also use this wood for the other thing. There we go. Alright, so move the trees out of the way. Get your expedition site. Turn it sideways. And eventually you Fabric doesn't load itself because of the hills. I don't really have a flat part here. Do we still have that base over... Do we only have one base? Two bases? We can actually do it at the canvas area. Yeah, I'll be able to show you what I'm trying to do. Do I have what I need? I need stone, palladium, and wood. Gimme. We will deal with that later. I don't think I need to leave any more palladium ore here. Alright, so this we will decorate and such later. Alright, to the canvas. And then I'll show you what I mean about the expedition site. Alright, so say you're at your beginning area, it's pretty flat. You try to find a base area that's pretty flat at the beginning, I feel. So, as I was saying, a lot of people build their base like this, where it's facing them, and then they try to scooch it as far out the circle as possible before it turns red, like there. There we go. So when they say it takes up half the base, one, I'm guessing they mean an exaggeration. Hopefully they're not trying to put it all the way in their base, because I could see that taking it up. But yeah, if you put it like this, where it's mostly outside the circle, that's one way to lessen the space. Or do what I was trying to show you earlier. Just turn it sideways and nudge your way forward until it turns blue. There it is. There we go. And then this is how I typically will put the expedition site. See, it doesn't, it's a little longer, but it doesn't take up as much space internally, I don't feel. I don't know, somebody who's better at, I don't know, math. You tell me. Does it take up the same amount of space? Does it take up less? I don't know. I feel like it takes up less. And because they did lessen the, I don't know if hitbox is... What the hell? Oh, a Nightwing is having fun. The hitbox for this thing did shrink. So you can put items a little closer to it now. This is the longest I've actually looked at this thing and not built it. I didn't realize they did do like a little tunnel in there. That's actually kind of cool. Because when you build it, I really do worry about this area. We might have to cover that syndicate base. I feel like it's causing a lot more damage. Oh yeah, I really don't want to build that manually. Do we have anything? Go this way instead. Who's awake? Who's able to... That'll do. Nope, you're still kind of weak. Who did we bring over? Are they all at the other base? Ah, you have a building too, sure. I'm just trying to get them to build that thing. Build, please. And thank you. Yeah, so you can see the tunnel there. And once it's built, I didn't realize how far down that actually looks. Like, I can't walk into it, but they did animate it, kind of. Oh, I didn't ever notice the torches. Have those been there? I don't think I've ever recognized the torch. I'm gonna feel really bad if I've been just ignoring those. There was an update, so I don't know if those have always been there. I might be blind. Who knows? Hey, is that a nocturnal chicken I see, or are you lying to me? Let's find out. Hi, Fred. That is a nocturnal chicken. And how did I know that? Well, the normal chickens sleep. Just like that one over there. So that's one upside to Nocturnal or Vampiric. For Vampiric, if you're ever fighting them, they'll make a sound. Because they absorb your healing juices. Gross. Healing, energy? I don't know what you want to call it, but they make a sound. I regret ever letting that sentence exit my mouth. Gross. But yeah. That's just one way I keep that from taking up so much space. Alright, to the building aspect. We need to chop trees. And our gracious fans have allowed us to bring over stuff from other worlds. I don't know if I ever made a working Heartalis. I think I just made fighting ones. Yeah, I don't think I did. Did I make a Celestier? Did I ever put Celestier in here? Those are the two... I did! Yay! It's not perfect, but it'll do. It's not perfect. Wow, how did we never put you in the, I'll fix that later. Anywho, let's grab Celestier to be our lumberjack. I can't ride Celestier, so... Let's put Ecthardir out here for now. I was gonna say, where are you running to, bud? I forgot I put a singular bed out. I am running out of food, so that'll be fun. Alright, Celestier. Let's grab my materials. So we need to go that way. Okay. Alright. I also don't want this to be absolutely horrid on everyone's ears. So I'm gonna back the hell up. Are you logging? I don't see you doing anything. I've noticed this in a couple worlds, where they say logging, but they're not doing anything. There we go. Yes, no, maybe so. Even though... There's a tree in the circle. Do the thing. There we go. Let's see how fast that goes. It's not a perfectly... Oh. Who goes there? Oh, hello. Hello there. Hi, hi, hi. Which one are you? Oh, shoot, you're the caravan leader. And you're level 41. Yeah. So, someone told me that the caravan leader, depending on his level, depends on what he sells. So far, I think this is true. I do want to... Did we catch the caravan leader in the last one? We did! So, technically, I don't need this guy. Would it be oh. Level 28 boy. What do you sell? Do you sell the same stuff? Oh my god, they do sell different. Shit. I see. Whatever shall I do? Hey, bud, I gotta think for a minute. So you just wait there for a minute. And your guards can wait there too. There we go. And while I'm thinking, y'all can just sit around and be toasty for a bit. These two I don't need. It's the caravan leader I need. The real question is, what kind of spheres do I have? Because I don't think I'm going to be able to catch this guy. I will look in a moment. Oh, I can look right now. I have 5. I have 5 of the ultimate spheres. So impossible? No. Hi, bud. Sorry for the... Wow, that is quite the angle. Okay, so this guy does sell different stuff. Shit, is the caravan leader the new way to go when it comes to getting, wandering merchants? Because if you can get all three of him, it looks like he also sells ice organs, electric organs. Oh no, what have we discovered? Interesting. I should probably put the Exire away. Otherwise, when I attack, he will also attack. Alright, so they can go. He's level 41, I think. He is. I have that. Who do we have? We do have Stupid Strong Dragon. But I can't ride it, so I can't use the missile launcher. Dark Laser might work. Oh, is somebody done batting? Yep, looks like he's done. Are you both done? Indeed. So it's kind of like the lava bucket method. They won't be able to tell you killed him. Now, when I try to catch him, he will set off a assault or whatever wanted thing. We're gonna try this though, and we're gonna pray. Wish me luck. I only have 5 of these dang spheres. You know, I really should have checked to see. Let's see if I have enough time to do this. Or if I have enough Lift Monk effigies to do this. Oh my god. That would be such a slow build. I'm not gonna be able to do this. Build, you fool! Quickly! 9 seconds. 7, 6, 5. Okay. Quick! I need to see if I can strengthen my catching abilities. I cannot. Great. This is absolutely gonna be luck. Alright, you go away. I don't need you attacking him. Give me this. Give me that. We're gonna use you to get this guy. We'll see how well I can get this to work. I really hope I can get this to work. He's on fire, so he will be on fire for a little bit after I try to catch him, so I'm trying to get it as low as possible. I have the Ring of Mercy on. Too soon? 3, 2, maybe, yeah. And here we go. You have a pet? Ah, I knew that. I messed up. Alright, so don't do that. I literally said he's gonna be on fire after I, try to catch him, and yeah. Oops. But that did answer a question. So Caravan Leader is the way to go if you're gonna catch wandering merchants. The one we have is level 20 something, I think. He sells different items than the one we just got rid of accidentally. So, and I know the higher level from this one sells even more stuff that I want. So I think in the long run, finding a place where you can get the Caravan Leader to show up is a way to go if you're going to catch wandering merchants to get the most out of them. Catch all 3 Caravan Leaders. Now I have no idea how long I'm going to have to wait until I get another one of those guys. Dang it. Dang it. Get out of here. You too. Get out of here. Goal. This is actually kind of fun. Yeet. Alright. That was a poor mistake on my part. Yeah, I could probably exit the game, but I don't want to have to reload that. Anywho, back to cutting trees. I'm just trying to make these go fast. If the sound is just absolutely insane in your ears, let me know. With the new mic and messing with the music on one of the previous streams, I can't tell if it's too loud for you guys anymore. Everything on my end sounds okay, but I'm not wearing headphones listening to this, so if it's too loud, let me know. This is how fast he brings down the tree, and he's not even a perfect setup. I am not even smacking the tree. Yeah, I think I was just smacking this thing. Repair things for these foundations are gonna be interesting. Should we put on some music? Maybe we should put on some music. Oh god. If I jump, it jumps. But this guy has one hell of a jump. Alright, let's get you out of there. Fill in the gaps. I'm so upset that I did not catch him. Oh well. Live and learn. Live and learn. Whee! Let's put on some music. Then you can really tell me if it blasts out your ears. And if it's raining where you are, there's gonna be some rain sounds. There we go. Just realized it does kind of sound like it's raining. Last time I said I was going to work on the canvas, it ended up being a house build, so I figured I should really do a little bit of that today. Man, that's hot. At least to me it is. Maybe I should just move this. Oh geez, I feel a sneeze. And that right there just made this new microphone all the worth it. The ability to feel I have a sneeze coming on and being able to just tap this damn thing to mute. Fantastic. They have my full support. Not sponsored or anything, I'm just like, the worst thing, the time I feel the worst is when I accidentally sneeze and I can't move to get it muted fast enough. It's always when I feel the most sad that I probably just blew out your ears. Wow, she is thick in the hips. Has anyone made boots that look like this? That'd be kind of cool. Yeet. I don't know if I could put that. Yeah, no. Celestia's in the way. Well, that doesn't look right. Why is there a tree coming through these? There's a foundation, I thought. Yeah, that's a foundation. Why did these oh god, scared the crap out of me. Interesting. Foundation down, but these still grew. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. was gonna say, is that sound just the deer? Yeah, I guess so. Interesting. It sounds like there's 4 things over here. Maybe it's 4 legs. Ba-da-da-da. Oh, if anyone has a dehydrator, have you ever made strawberry leather? If you were able to hear that chewing, it did not register on my end, so if you were able to hear it, I'm so sorry. But yeah, strawberry leather or strawberry roll-ups. If you make it dry enough, it's gonna just crunch like a chip. If you have it at a certain in-between, it can roll up. I do that for apples. I think I put apples, cinnamon, and honey in one the last time. I'll have to try. So, yeah, they're pretty good. Om nom nom noms. I originally ran across the idea of using a dehydrator for that. I think it was a YouTube channel where somebody was like, I want to feed my kids healthier fruit roll-ups, so she just made her own. So I was like, who said it had to only be kids? I like fruit roll-ups. I like treats. And, yeah. Keep building the... Nope, keep knocking down that tree. There we go. There we go. Ah, yes, random thought. Random thought of the day, keep your accounts secure, change your passwords. If it's been over a year especially, change your passwords. Had something happen where I, probably need to go and check a lot of my passwords again, but, yeah. My goodness, watching Celestia do all this work is mighty tiring. Nah. I've just calmed down so much that I'm now yawning. Like I do. Alright, let's do some work. I really do wish that once they cut down or do the task I assigned them outside of the circle, they would just go to the next thing. Especially if I'm working on it myself. Here, let's make this go faster. It might sound annoying, it'll be done soon. I also just realized I'm still using a stone axe. I thought we upgraded that. 'Cause we did! We're just silly. There we go. Make it go even faster now. There it goes. That went way faster. Alright, fill in the holes. I do not like that those came back. I'm gonna see if that's a fluke or if they keep coming back. I wonder if they come back just because it was like between the foundations. I don't know. We shall see. There we go. Jeez, did I just forget to fill those in? Oh yeah, something I noticed about Mamarist, when it goes in water, it keeps the trunk out of the water when it goes deep enough. Not right now. When it actually goes into deep enough water that it is forced to swim, it keeps its trunk out of the water. You know, like an elephant do. Alright, so we need to build that way. Won't that be fun? I think that was the question. Can I? It looks like we have to use the roof to get a little further, and then we should be able to use the foundation. There we go. Fantastic. Just gotta get them started on this side. No, I hate that when that happens. There we go. Can't do that one. As long as you can get the support down. Damn you, tree! There we go. Get your trees out of my way. Hello. Okay, hi. No, not that sphere. What a waste of a sphere. Lame. Eating that other one. Neat. Okay, let's try that again. Rush or running in like, hi! Scared the crap out of me. Goodness gracious. Huh. Why do you think there's something there? There is not. That makes me wonder if there's going to be something placed here. I wonder if this is one of the towns that's gonna happen. We'll see. We will see. I did notice on... I don't remember if it was Faybreak, but I did notice on a map that I use, it shows somebody's talking bubble, but there's nothing there. So I wonder if that's going to be where one of the towns is on that map. Like, the code is already there. I don't know. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why that one thinks there's something there. I was gonna say, it's not gonna let me build over the ore, is it? Did we just not upgrade any of our stuff yet? No, I guess not. And I do not have something that can mine that for me, so... Hi-ho, hi-ho. There we go. Alright, so... Right now, our canvas is over in this area. This area. And that one pillar is causing a problem. So we're gonna build this way now. And since it has to be 96, we are probably gonna just cover this whole area. The fact that I've already covered all of this, but I don't really see anything on the map, I don't think it's gonna show the pixel art on the map, so that saddens me. But, I still like the idea. I still like the idea. Making the logo and turning it maybe into a town. If I still feel like doing that once 1.0 comes out on Friday. We shall see. We shall see where my ADD brain takes me. To Crazy Town, probably. Yeah, it's not letting me build on there. That's fine. That's fine. Hopefully it lets me build at least to those. Don't be too far. Yay. Alright, we're good. Oh, look at the cute little flowers. I am realizing right now, with enough of these things placed down, it absolutely causes lag. Let alone without the painting. So, that's something to consider. Have a really good computer, I guess. What do you mean not enough support? Oh boy. There we go. Whew. Yeah, that should work. And look at that, it does. If it's already getting laggy and that space isn't... I don't know. We're gonna build until my computer either crashes or... I don't know. It's already almost been an hour. To anyone who has been hanging around, lurking, just know I appreciate you. Thank you for making me a part of your day. What is that? What is it? It's leather. Oh, that's something I didn't think about. Oh no. Oh boy. So if this hill gets too much higher, these are just gonna merge into the ground. Well, we'll see what happens. That would really, really suck if I have to redo all that. That would really, really not be fun. But, you know, the things you commit to. Not all of it is fun. Alright, as far as I can tell, I don't think the stream has lost any frames, so I was a little worried today. That something might not hold up. Watch, now that I've said something, it'll be like, oh, will you now? I feel like something's just gonna pop out from one of these trees and go boo. Alright, so far so good this way. Yeah, that one doesn't like. Why do you think there's something there? There's... Oh, because there is something there this time. Woohoo! Yes, Houston, we have no problems. Yet. What the heck? Is that because I hit it? Yeah, apparently. Does that repair it? It does. Cool. Good to know. Hello, Lift Monk. I am curious why you're still awake. Are you nocturnal? Nope, it's an abnormal. Oh look, a chest. Stuff. We like stuff. Imagine seeing that in real life. Just a sparkling fish. How are you still awake too? Say, looky here, Sonny, get in the ball. Oh, there's a rock there too. I don't like that. That was also really dumb. Don't put those. Put foundations. I thought that was coming. Let me see if I can get foundations on these rocks. My computer cries for mercy. Oh no, not enough support. Shoot. Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. Well, I know they're gonna allow us to build in water, I think. Well, I said I know. But from what they've released, I believe they will let us build in water. So we might have that hole there until that gets fixed. I know there's also a mod you could do to get rid of building limitations, but I figure just wait till the update. Let me up! Yeah, that didn't do anything. Okay. Just gonna keep building that way. Hello, Mamorist. Where'd you come from? You weren't there but a moment ago. Hmm. Wrong one. There we go. Okay. We might need to go do something else for a little bit. Is it putting me to sleep? There's Grintail. Alright, let's go back to the base. And, well, let's fill in these first. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to the base, get better equipment, maybe do a little more leveling up. I'm falling asleep. Alright. Actually, let's try and see what we did, at least. Quite a bit over here. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Progress. Doesn't all happen at once. Alright. I mean, I guess we could technically start moving our stuff to Fabric. Was not paying attention when I threw those in there. Yeah, let's go to the house and work on leveling up more. The base and me, I guess. So we can catch the next canvas. So we can catch the next caravan leader. There we go. Also, I don't know how efficient these guys are. And they have... it doesn't matter. I need them to eat the food. Those are pretty wings. Oh, well, I just realized there's the use for fiber. It's the repair tools. Alright. It's been about an hour. If you're still here, just chilling with me, thank you once again. I really appreciate it. We are going to take a break from the canvas building now, so it might get a little noisier if you've been just having this in the background. Fair warning. I'm probably just gonna fly around though, so I won't get too noisy, hopefully. Oh yeah, we were gonna do the Faybreak Tower, so I do have to fly around Faybreak and get rid of the missile areas and fight stuff. So that might have a couple noisy moments, but I don't know. I figured I should probably fill in the rest of the normal map up here, so it'll be fairly quiet, so might be a couple fight noises. Ow. Okay, but first things first, have we have access to refined ingots? What do I need? I need coal. Let's go. Oh, wait. Didn't we build a coal mine? Shoot, did I not? Damn. Nope, probably not, because I probably didn't have any. Alright, so let's grab this. Put in there. Grab this. Put in there. This too. Really? Who hasn't been working on this? Replace that Deer. Okay. Nom 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 nom. And that. Okay. This is the jankiest way I've ever put my base. There we go. Incoming noises. Alright, let's check that over here. My leg is itchy. There we go. Okay, let's throw you over here as well, because apparently you didn't acknowledge it at all. The dragon. Okay. Oh, we're holding eggs. Let's go hatch those. Okay, a Pernalia. And it has Serenity, so good for breeding. Smoky. Also has Serenity. Smoky has Eternal Engine. Nice. And an Skull. Sirius Sylvegus. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Unstable Skull. Oh well, close enough. Alright, in order to build sulfur and coal mines, of course we're gonna need those. Gonna level up over here, I guess, for a second. While it's working on those, I'll hatch more eggs. Yeah, so we just need coal and sulfur. Honestly, that's the better way to get experience, is to get the pals. Might as well get what we don't have. There we go. Let's see. I know you can get coal from the desert one. That one gives you pure quartz. Yeah, let's just have them run that one as well. Where is my incubator? There we go. Ooh, nice. If anyone wants any of these lucky jet dragons, let me know. A friend was kind enough to let me make a copy of theirs, or, you know, breed their lucky one that they had generated. That's the only reason I have this. So if you want one of these ones that can be lucky with Legend and Demon God, let me know, and we can set something up. I can make a world where we just trade pals. Put a comment in a YouTube video if you want the lucky jet dragons. It'll just be the easiest way for me to keep track of it. Unless you join the Discord, then obviously that would be another way. Alright, looks like we got a couple of them actually. Well, that doesn't look comfy. But yeah, for anyone who's going like, are you cheating to get that lucky jet dragon? The answer is I didn't. Someone else had a gen for them, I guess. Or they made it themselves using a mod, and just borrowed it to breed with one of my legitimate ones, so yeah. This is a cozy run, not a legit run. Oh, did we never... Oh, I never got the tomatoes, that's why. Doi. Yeah, this needs refining, gets a 12. Okay, time to go get some coal. Okay. I'm gonna... I'm gonna put one of these back for now. I don't necessarily need them. But I will leave the other lucky jet dragon out just as kind of a display piece. Actually, we don't have to do that in the breeding. We have access to the viewing cage. So I do not forget this one. Just gonna throw all the luckies in. Except for Lucy. I feel like this is gonna look mildly trippy once I put these all in here. Oh god. One of those is not a lucky. Wait, one of them isn't registering as a lucky? What? Lucky, 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 lucky. Huh, one of those is not actually working. Well, one was moving, and it looked blue. I guess it registers it now. It's kind of an insane look. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, back to the grind. Alright, let's... I don't know. Let's go get coal so we can make some refined stuff. That way I can get the better furnace. And then I can get pal metal, which allows me to get, I believe, the best pickaxe. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. Oh, that's right. We do have more space in the, I threw things into the expedition. Might as well. Actually, Cornelia is a good base one to have, but I already have a maxed out one, so we'll probably just bring that over for food. Yeah, let's go bring that over. These are the little guys we're gonna test at some point. I just made them today. Braloha. They should be able to help with mining and keeping things fed. I think we already have Ice Cube out. Pernelia. There you are. Let's go ahead and just pull Lulu over as well. We might as freaking well. These four alone should be able to take care of the food. These not only will help with water and fire, but they'll also help with transport. I don't know if we brought any electric over yet. But might as well. Truthfully, I might just set up the other base. Just so that way we have a, like, actual functioning base. So it would be 2 Berlohas, Pernelia and Lulu. 2 Orzerks, because eventually you'll need 2 to power all the machines. At least 2 Gangler Ignis, because they can cover watering until you need them for fire. I accidentally skipped Splatterina for handiwork. And now, keep in mind, Anubis is great, and it does mine, but since Berloha has mining, I feel like there's no need to put Anubis out anymore, because Splatterina is naturally a dark type, so which means she's naturally nocturnal. So you can get the full use of all the working passive skills to get her to 431. At minimum, or max, I don't know. So you're gonna need at least 2 of those, I think? If I remember how I have this set up, maybe even 3. I mean, a max 4. I'm just trying to remember. But I'll just put 2 for now. I think I typically use a Bastigor somewhere for cooling. Did I make a work one? I did. I did indeed. And then another cooling pal. Typically I'll use Munchill if I have it already maxed, but typically by default I will use Vanworm Christ because it naturally stays awake. So if you don't have all your owls maxed yet, Vanworm Christ is a quick way to get a level 2 cooling that stays up. I named this one Febreze because it keeps your food fresh. Alright, did I miss any that I would need currently? I don't think so. Usually I'll use Astagon to be the mining team. What else? One of the bees for the ranch is already in the world, so never mind. Did I bring over both? I did not. I did not. Okay. Let's see, who else? One of the moo-moos. We already have that Vixie. How about this one? Nope. Perfect. And then I think we already have Reginald out. I think. Typically I choose Reginald. Yeah, Reginald's already out. Okay, I do have another one. I have 2, in fact. Alright, so... the 4 in the ranch... excuse me. The 4 in the ranch the food for cake. The spheres and money. Keep my food fresh. Keep making pallium fragments. Keep the base powered. Do the handiwork. Water and fire. I feel like I'm missing something. These are just the basic ones that I put out. Anything else is extra. But, yeah. So we're probably gonna put those at the, Bay Break base. I'm gonna start probably filling that in just so that way I can have a one, because it also does supply drops over there, so that's always good. What else do we need over there? We need... I'm gonna drop them over there just so I don't forget. But we need coal, and I'm trying to remember, is there coal over there? I don't think so. So I'm gonna drop them over there, just so that way I don't forget. And then we're gonna go to the first sanctuary, which I can't wait to see those in 1.0. They already sent out a video and said there was a revamp for those. I have nothing over here. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I don't know how they would react if I just left them out. For right now, though, I'm gonna throw that, and those, and these, and you. I'm just gonna throw all these out. That transport stuff and bring down trees. So they can fill up the chest with a little bit of material. I think I covered the rock. So that's kind of unfortunate. Alright, what else shall we do? Okay, so no stone. Yeah. Okay. Let's... Can I make the viewing box now? No, but what does it need? It needs stone and pallium fragments. Of course it does. Of course. There's actually a stone nearby. So I can go get that. Excuse you. Why are you not shiny looking? I guess it has to catch up. We'll see you in a minute. There's actually a couple rocks over here. Alright, well that gave us 5 of the paldium fragments we need, so good thing there's another rock over here. Okay, good. It does look shiny now. Damn. I was gonna try to hit that Nyaphia so that way I could get the XP, but it died too fast. Alright, let's get this one too. And there is a third one over here that I just noticed. And now that I know he exists, he will never be safe again. Alright. Should be able to build it now, I think. Alright. Viewing box is going upstairs for now. Don't know if I left enough room up here. I did. Never doubt the process. All right. Stay hydrated, everyone. I'm bad at it. Be better than me. Alright, the food growers. Make the palladium fragments. Mining. Keep things watered. Power the base. Handiwork. And then... yeah, so I think by default I typically have 3 Splattarinas and 3 Astigons doing the mining. And Splatterina doing handiwork, transporting, and lumbering. I think this is my typical lineup. The mining ones sometimes get alternated with, shoot, what's his name? Blazamut. But yes, this will be our home sweet home. Let's call back our dragon. And then what else did I say I was gonna do? I have no idea. Oh, except for move so my tailbone doesn't hurt. Alright, what else? Debating whether or not to just go fight Bastigor. If they do add anything that does come up here, this is usually how I block it off. Usually, the way I know some things can make it all the way over here is if you put it in randomized, some things have come up at hill. I know not why. And then I'll be putting the ranch down here, so I try to give it a little bit of a lip, so that way there's nothing falling over the edge. Oh, right, coal. Let's go get the coal. We've already been to the sanctuary, right? No, of course not. So, I am way out of whack with this run because we ran around. Oh geez, we haven't even defeated the guy on the bridge, oh Bushi, or wow, let's go, you know, do the game. We already fought her, I believe. Yeah, we did. We do have 100, you know what? Hold on. We do have 100 dog coins, so we're going to the Desolate Church to unlock one of our accessory slots. Didn't realize I had 100 already. Ba-da-da-ding. I need to get Stitch out of the car. Patch is our only mascot for today. Hello, sir, in your creepy mask. I'd like to, Okay, we did buy the jacket from you. That's why. Alright, let's unlock that. Thank you. I don't have any necklaces on me or anything, but that usually is where I put my, attack pendants. I don't have any right now. Hi, Zoe. Ooh. So once you, defeat her in the tower battle, she comes here and you do a few quests for her and then you get her in your team. Okay. Let me look around, see if there's any Lift Monk effigies I did not pick up nearby. Not. Oh, there's one. There's two. These will help me, increase my catching ability. Let me check something. No, I guess the map isn't up. Anywho. And there's one up here. Alright. So already at least 3, 4 in sight. And that spiky thing in the background, that's where we're going. That's a sanctuary, so let's go over there. I need a faster flyer already. See, is that lady over here, or... when you're first starting out playing this game normally, this is always a good spot to visit, because there's always some free pal spheres here. It never changes until you pick them up. That's a cave. Yes, Depresso, I see you. You're not my primary concern at the moment, though. Grab the egg. Two for one deal. There we go. Let me up. Alright. Now normally, when I play this game, I go from the starting area and make my way over here to make my first base usually. But since we ran around like a mad woman, we never came over here, but this is why. Look at all the sparkly rocks. And a chest near the base. But the other reason specifically is because when it asks for coal, we go over there. Let me over. Hello, madame. I should dance for things. That sounded wrong. No. Need to talk to the scary man. Hello, sir. What do you have? You have... Interesting. Incineram knocked. Not really needing him, but I also don't want to have to deal with him right now. You know what? Let's just grab him. We can change him later. Alright. To the coal. We're almost to 2 hours, so we might as well get that before we go. And there's also an ice island over there. We should probably just get the fast travel to that too. I don't think we have yet. Nope. Alright, as we fall, I don't have a water pal right now, so yeah. I guess I've listened to this enough to kind of get the tonal of that. But, I don't know. Fly, you fool. This is also where you can start to get skill fruits and stuff. Alright. Ooh, the coal. Oh, and of course, my pickaxe is already almost dead. Great. Great, great, great. Whatever could go wrong? It's also where you can get these flowers for the flower bed to help improve planting and stuff. There are also multiple chests here. Ah, there's a necklace. So this is where I would put an attack necklace, but for right now, the defense one will be fine. Now, keep in mind if you come over here, there are security officers, and you see how it says criminal activity underway? Yeah, when they wake up, they will do a wanted thing. I don't see any more people. Now, if you go around this island, obviously it's enough for them to despawn and spawn in different things, so you always gotta be aware. There's our first coal node. And probably our only coal node, since my axe is abomination. And I put Astagon back in the base, so yeah. I don't remember how many it said I needed. 50? Less? How much do I need? I need 100. I don't think my pickaxe is gonna make it to 100. I need one of these for the achievements, so if I don't have one yet, then I'm just getting it for now. Yep, there goes my axe. Pickaxe. I do wonder. That did nothing! It's also an area where you can get the tech books Just give me more points to work with. Alright, that probably only gave us 50. Yeah, we need one more entirely. Just to make the coal one. So I'll probably just keep whacking one of these. I feel like Nightmare Ball not doing damage to that actually makes sense. Oh, there is a chest over there. Let me go grab that. New captures gives us more, Dang it, you fast little missile. Gave us a little more XP. Yeah. I think the dark laser gives us the most. 11, damn. Yeah, Nightmare Bell doesn't. $69, nice. Unfortunately, I can't ride a jet dragon yet. Otherwise, I could do a different attack towards this thing. I'll probably just keep doing dark laser. Well, we've definitely hit the 2-hour mark, so one more time, I'd like to say thank you. I definitely appreciate you spending time with me, lurking. I'm probably gonna wrap up once I bring this coal back to the base and set up the coal mining spot. So we'll be on it like maybe 5-6 more minutes, depending on how long this takes. Hopefully not much longer. Yeah. I will probably not be streaming on Thursday as much as I want to. Palworld 1.0 in the US supposedly comes out 8:30 p.m. on the 9th. I thought about streaming it the moment it comes out. I'll probably be behind a bunch of streamers at that point, but I'd like to be able to give you a quality of my time, and honestly, you'll be able to see how much differently I focus, I guess, earlier in the day. But on Friday, the 10th, when it's out, I'm going to probably stream, starting around 8 a.m., give or take. I will start a new world, because they, 1, recommend that, but 2, I want to see if they add any other NPCs along the way. So, just changing any way of changing the gameplay, so I want to experience it from the beginning. Yay, rock's broken. Is that 100? Nope. We need 9 or... Oh, I can't see anything. It's so dark, I can't see. Is that coal? I can't tell. Is that coal? Yeah, it's coal. Alright, how many do I need? I only need 100. 8? One more dark laser and then I think we can go. Alright. To the house. Ooh, PIDF officer. You're getting sneaky. Almost didn't see you. The sanctuaries also have chests along some of these arms. I always mark them when I find them. Alright, to the house. Closest one is that way. Yeah, we'll get to that one. And that'll take us home. I think there's another one that's close by. There is the ice island, but might as well get this one next to the other church ruins. It doesn't look like we're going very fast, but I promise I'm going as fast as I can. Ta ta ta. Oh, there was a Liftmonk effigy. I thought I already got it over there. That is one of the downsides of playing this over and over again. And really the gameplay not changing too much is I know where a lot of things are. And depending on what world I'm in, I may have already thought I got it when I hadn't. Which means there's a chest and I think another Liftmonk effigy. Yeah, right there. Technically there's 2 chests because there's one up here as well. And an egg. Blah. And then there's also one there. On the way to the church. And then there's another Liftmonk effigy over here. As well as another chest. Alright. Alright, so we got 110 coal, so that's good. Take us up. Grab the fast travel. Ba-da-da-ding. grab some unsuspecting pals. Get that XP. We'll talk to another metal merchant. He sells the exact same stuff as the other one. Okay, we were able to increase at least the capture power by 1. Alright, cool. Cool. Back to the house. Alright, and then buildzicle. That way I can actually start making sense of my damn inventory. Yeah, go do things. I really hope they don't ignore it back here. Oh, jeez, that looks weird. Alright. I always feel bad when I turn those progress things to 0. All right. Yeah, I figured they'd be out of food by the time I came back. And then make a couple of these. Throw the food in. Throw that in. Did that only make 5? That is cruel, cruel punishment. Alright, let me see if it'll let me make the pickaxe at the very least. Probably not. I don't think I unlocked it. Anyway, grab this. Oh yeah, it did give me some coal. Sweet. Give me half a stack. That's nice. I'm just chucking stuff away now. Alright. So I should be... Whoop, you don't go in there. Oh, I took that right out of the... okay. Alright, so we're gonna make things a little more organized. Jesus Christ. You're gonna make this one just pal material. You will not believe how much space that frees up. Pound material. This. This stuff. Okay, other materials as well. Because the cores technically come from pals. And there are some pals that drop this flower, so... And then drop these off. And then hatch the eggs, and then we'll call it good for today. And if you're still here, thank you very much. Floppy. Dazzy. Trying to think of a third one that ends with an I sound. Or a long E sound. Gloopy? Nope, we got Daydream. Alright. Alright, everyone. That's gonna be all for today. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I really look forward to playing Palworld 1.0 on Friday with you all. And, what else? I think that's all for today, actually. So, yeah, one more time. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you on Friday. Have a good one, little mushrooms. Stay safe. Stay safe.